Hello everyone, welcome back to Fury Time channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for supporting me, guys. Former world champion and two-weight boxer Ricky Hatton shared his expectations from the fight between former UFC champion Francis Ngannou and heavyweight boxer Tyson Fury. Francis Ngannou is one of the most dangerous people in sports. You can see that he is a killer puncher. He has massive legs and massive physique. He hits very hard. No matter what anyone says, if Ngannou hits Tyson Fury, he will knock him out, but I don't think he will succeed. Tyson has a well-placed punch, abilities, height and arm span, and Francis Ngannou has never had any experience in professional boxing. The question is whether Tyson will be able to keep enough distance or whether Ngannou will be able to land a punch to knock him out. All this makes the fight exciting. If Tyson breaks up and outbox him, we will say we knew this was going to happen. However, if Ngannou strikes, we will not be able to find a place for our house and our jaws will fall to the floor. He is unique here, said Hutton. Although Tyson understands that his punch is on a completely different level, he is still not going to play to the public and relax, lowering his hands or arranging aggressive cuts. On the contrary, Fury will keep a huge distance, methodically breaking Fury with brand dowel or even build jobs. As soon as Francis starts to get angry and rush forward, Tyson will catch him with side blows, which may even lead to an early end of the fight. Fury's chances of winning, they are extremely high, and the point here is precisely in class, statistics, technique and experience. In other words, all the factors are on the side of the boxer, as it often happens. Tyson is able to take several accurate hits from Ngannou and even respond to him with hard uppercuts in the clinch. All he needs is to wait out 2-3 waves of aggression, after which the predator's speed will begin to drop at an incredible pace. It is at the moment that the boxer will connect his amplitude blows to the body, which will finally tire Francis. Of course, it cannot be ruled out that Fury may end up in 1 or even 2 knockdowns during mistakes, but given the weight of the glove as well as the Gypsy King's grip, there is no doubt that he will rise to the rack without any problems and continue the fight. The whole MMA world has been watching Francis' dramatic breakup with the UFC for a whole year, and the fighter still achieved his goal. He signed a contract with the promotion in which he will be thrown back over and over again, so he will also hold a boxing match against an undefeated phenomenon. Unlike most of his collateros who left the UFC, Ngannou is clearly experiencing a career peak, even if not in form, then in terms of media. And he is for sure. What to expect from Ngannou in a fight against Fury? What to expect from Ngannou in a fight against Fury? Francis realizes that his only chance to win is a quick knockout. He is obliged to do everything to knock out Fury in the first 3-4 rounds, because most likely his stamina will be enough for this segment. Let's not forget about the injuries and operation of the Predator. Now he is clearly not at the peak of his form and is unlikely to have become faster and stronger during downtime. Ngannou will put a lot of pressure and try to get into the clinch, hoping that it will be difficult for Tyson to find him there because of the length of his levers. In any case, Francis clearly does not fully understand what exactly awaits him. Ngannou's chances of winning, there are almost none, especially if you believe the dry facts and the statistics. Connor also told us how helpless all the hits of MMA fighters look as soon as they put on boxing gloves, and considering how quickly Ngannou lowers his hands to the body, even in a 4-ounce ammunition. Imagine how quickly his huge hands will be clogged with blood in 12 ounces. If Francis Ngannou is not able to quickly shake the opponent and knock him off the gameplay, he is unlikely to live even to the 6th-7th round. I suspect that you are and I are waiting for a technical knockout from Tyson Fury, and caused not by the strength of his punches, but by the utter exhaustion of Ngannou. Imagine how slow and unhurried a Cameroonian will be in the ring, and how quickly he will run out of steam if he tries to copy Tyson's footwork. Fury can only lose if he completely refuses to prepare for this fight and will take risks in every attack, which of course we certainly do not expect from him. And don't forget about Tyson's stamina level. Even if by some miracle the first rounds do not go according to his scenario, he will still be able to activate after the equator and increase the pace so that he will regain all the lost points. If you do not believe that Ngannou will quickly knock out an opponent, then you certainly should not hope that the Predator will be able to turn the fight around by the end of the meeting or take even points. After all, the gap between the punch of a boxer and an MMA fighter is too critical. Even if Francis had trained for 5-6 years exclusively on the back, he would hardly have been able to reach even 50% of the level of the Gypsy King. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.